Hi everyone, I am Alden Chappell. I'm one of the programmers on the Midnight group for Final Project, and in this video I'm going to be going over some of the minor tweaks I made this week as well as some bug fixes, so I hope you enjoy. So in these first few clips I am basically trying to go through and fix objects that are close to the player that they're looking at, as well as interactable objects that should be removed from the compass. And here you can see me testing it out. So that didn't work, so going through, making a new list to keep track of them. And here I'm basically just checking if the current interactable, which is the one that the player is looking at, is in the removed markers lists, and if it's not, then add it to the list and remove it. And here I'm just looping through all of the removed markers and checking if the objective markers that are already in the level, if it doesn't, then add it, and then go through. This is pretty much just retyping code I've already done, setting up the marker essentially, setting up its sprite as well as its size, and that's all handled through scriptable objects. And here I'm testing it out and it worked. In this clip, I am basically just optimizing some of the code, handling the user interface for when you enter doors and hide behind doors. So the next thing I was working on was adding in the compass toggle to the pause menu settings, just so if somebody doesn't want to see the compass, or maybe they want to make the game a little more challenging for themselves, then they can turn off the compass. And I was just kind of messing with the rect transform, trying to match everything up and get the anchor set correctly. And then in the scripts, I'm basically just telling it to set the alpha to 0 of the compass if the player has turned off that setting. And here, I'm just testing that out. Now, the next thing I worked on was fixing the NPC that's in each level. We were having a problem where when you looked at him, and you started interacting with them, and then you try to look away, the dialogue would stay up, but that is now solved, as you can see. The next task I was working on was making it so when you go from, say, floor 1 or floor 2 or floor 3 back to the lobby, it spawns you back in the elevator instead of spawning you the revolving glass door inside of the lobby. But if you load in from the main menu, it should put you at the revolving doors. So as you can see, it definitely did not work the first try. But I think switching that code from awake to on enable, that fixed it. And as well, I had an extra call in awake in that script, so that fixed it. And yeah, when you load from a floor, load into the lobby in the elevator, and vice versa from loading into the main menu. Now the next thing I was working on was, again, more optimization. Basically condensing about, I think it was 3 or 4 different scripts for separate toggles, just condensing that into one, just to clean up the project a little bit and hopefully get some performance out of it. And here I'm basically just hooking everything up before I test. And yeah, each one takes in a string parameter, which I've already defined in the settings manager. And in the final clip of this video, I am testing out the pause menu settings, and everything worked. That's all for now. Like I said earlier in the video, this is basically just small tweaks, optimization, and in the next part of this devlog, I should be working on implementing the Skull Companion into the game, which is going to be a very, very big feature that we came up with. It's going to be good. Thank you for watching.